Alright, so in my last video, I discussed how cringy scenes in movies and all that stuff, it rubs me the wrong way. I can't do it. I watch a cringy scene, I have to put my face in a pillow. It's just not for me, right? And the issue is when it comes to music, I love horrible music. Specifically, the brand of horrible music that I love is music that comes from really like notably horrible shows and games and movies, right? The music from that I always end up enjoying, right? So for example, Sonic as a franchise, horrible games, right? Like for the most part everything past like Sonic Adventure 2, which was back in like the dawn of man, has been horrible, right? You put Crush 40 on any day of the week and I'm banging that. I like that, best songs I've ever heard, right? Has Been Hotel, notably pretty bad show, right? A lot of people don't like it. I could recite the entirety, every single song from the first season, right off the top of my head. I could do it, right? And like My Hero Academia, I've watched all 6 seasons of it. I don't even think it's that bad of a show. I think it's honestly a little overrated. But like people think it's a bad show. I'm I'm basically bumping every single opening, right? And it just every single time I find something that it has a horrible or cringy um cringy fan base to it, I just end up loving whatever music, right? Like Ruby, if you've ever seen the show, I don't know, I haven't, right? That show, pretty horrible. I'm never gonna watch it. It looks like garbage, right? That's coming from this guy, all right? And um, and so but I love every single song in the first season soundtrack, right? And I don't know what it is, right? Because in a broader sense, I love horrible music. I absolutely love it, right? Music that like a middle schooler would listen to because they want to feel badass. I've gone through like a full, almost like I'd say like a metamorphosis where like in middle school I liked it because I was like cool and edgy, right? In early high school, right, and well basically all the way up to senior year, I was like, I'm too cool for that. I'm gonna listen to like normal cool people songs, right? And so then I actually developed like I would say like a palatable music taste for like if somebody else is in my car. But then right around senior year, because I had to work at a Walmart so much, I ended up like I basically couldn't be picky anymore because I had to work like 30 hours a week at a Walmart, right? And I was working the night shift, so it was basically just a whole lot of walking around, a whole lot of stocking, like a whole lot of like those kind of lame tasks. And so I ended up rediscovering all of these horrible songs, and now I just love them because like it's just like they're awesome, right? You know? Because I remember like I remember back in like middle school being confused on why like everybody like when TikTok was first like becoming an app. I remember like the Living Tombstone No Mercy, right? If you don't know what I'm referring to, it's the you should have picked Mercy, right? Like that song, right? I remember liking that song before it ever blew up on TikTok. And so I was like, why do people this is odd, right? That's strange. I just like this song because I thought it was neat, right? And I've because like my music taste has been ruined forever by that Walmart because now I can't I can't discern what's good and bad music anymore. I can't discern exactly like what makes a good song or a bad song. I just kind of like it in my ears, right? Like so for instance, right? First of all, I use YouTube Music because fuck Spotify. All right, I get YouTube Premium, right? Which means I don't have to watch ads on YouTube, right? Which means I get offline play whenever I'm on a walk. It's objectively a better deal, and so therefore, right, on YouTube Music, right, as God intended, right, my speed dial, which is like the songs that you've listened to most recently, is 115 from Black Ops Zombies, Diva from Beyonce, um, multiple songs that are just like almost like TikTok edits, I would say is the only way to describe them, right? A few songs from T Grizzy, a few songs from Tyler the Creator, right? A couple epic rap battles, Kanye, oh yeah, and then the English dub of Peace Sign, which is like the third opening for My Hero. And then the entirety of the Has Been Hotel soundtrack. Oh, and then there's like some Moonwalker, and then oh yeah, and then there's a couple Heather songs in there, right? I say all of this to be like it's having this horrible of a music taste. I would say is almost like a bigger disability than like a lot of them that you can get federal aid for because like I can't have my AirPods like be in anybody else's ear because like should they ever accidentally hear like a single thing that I'm listening to, I'm never gonna hear the end of it, right? Because like how do I win an argument if like I'm a closeted theater kid? It's worse than being in the actual closet because like you know. How do you describe that to somebody? It's like, oh yeah, I just love musical theater and also women. Like that's not a combo that exists, right? And so I have to like keep myself in the closet about all of these things that I like, right? Like it's and so anytime I hear somebody like talking about it, right? Like for instance, my little brother is a theater kid. God bless his soul, right? He's so he's going through that phase. He's going through all that, but he's very open about it, right? And so I like I have to like look at it from my point of view and be like, oh God, oh God, I wasn't like that. And then thinking back, I was like, no, no, no. I hated myself way too much to be that openly theater. I was weird though. I was very weird. Like if you've ever, because like I was a very cringy kid, which is where I got a lot of these interests in horrible music taste. And like most notably in middle school, I remember bringing my Nintendo Switch to school and logging like legit. I have like 2,000 hours in Smash Ultimate. Simply like I didn't even play against people. I just played against myself so much, right? Like against like the CPUs and stuff because like I spent that much time in middle school playing it instead of like talking to people. Um, and like that because like that's just what I did, right? And looking back on it now, I bet a lot of people thought it was like weird or creepy. But also, I don't really care about the opinions of middle schoolers, right? Oddly enough, I think it's a little weird. Speaking of middle schoolers, I am a famous YouTuber now, right? I talked earlier about the last video, right? Which just saying, if you're watching this one, you saw that one, right? I got like 100 subscribers with the first video to not only break 1,000 but 10,000 viewers. Like I'm a famous YouTuber now. I'm in the big leagues. All right. So now I would like to announce, now that I am a big boy YouTuber, now that I kind of have that acclaim on me, I'm gonna be a pedophile. I recently turned 18, so like it actually lined up really well. Like I started this YouTube channel like around my 18th birthday, and now I've gained the notoriety so that like now when I now that I'm 18 and ready and have this audience now, I can now be a pedophile because that's like what you do at this stage of your career. I'm also planning on saying the N word in the texts of me being a pedophile. I really want to make sure that like there's different levels of why people are mad at me. I just I feel like as an aspiring YouTuber, it's important to like have these kind of I would say it's almost like an Easter egg, right? Like waiting for future fans, right? I want somebody to not know if they can support me anymore. That's kind of the end game because I'm assuming that's like the monkey paw deal that you have to do to get famous, right? Like you can only get to 10,000 or 10 million subscribers if you like kids, right? Which, I'll do anything for views, I guess, right? Regardless, that was a little off topic, but I did want to obviously thank everybody watching that last video. And now that we're coming to the end of this speed draw, I would like to thank you for watching this video. Oh my goodness, did I just like wrap that up into a nice little bow, dude? I should be a YouTuber or something. Regardless, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will upload at some point in the future, so I will see you then. Bye.